Respected Sri Janaki Rao Garu, respected Lokanathan Garu, Dr. B.C. Rao Garu, Dr. Subramaniam Garu, Principal Dr. K. Srinivas Rao. My namaskars to all the management of this very prestigious college. My namaskars to the respected faculty of this institution. And a very good morning, greetings to my young friends. It's indeed an honor and a privilege to be invited by the management, the director and others to spend some time with all of you this morning, and also for a little more time with the respected faculty of your college. I'm extremely happy to know about the achievements and the success ratio of your college. Thanks to the support of the management, the participation of the students. Today we have no dearth of money power in India. We have tremendous purchasing power. We have no problem with brain power. India can boast the best technologists, scientists, doctors, engineers of the world. We don't have problem with population power. We don't have problem with youth power. The quantity of youth resources, human resources is enormous. No country in the world can boast of so much of youth quantity, 65%. That's why the government of India has got a big challenge, the problem of the youth. Whereas America, Europe and other countries have the problem of old age people. They have old age homes in abundance in the West. But today we have a problem of plenty. What to do with this enormous human resources called between 16 and 35 years. And that is increasing every year as the census is disclosed. That is why, along with your academic excellence, if you want to make a difference, if you want to create history, if you want to become excellent engineers and future reformers of the country, my dear friends, along with whatever courses that you have taken, whatever professionalism you show, you demonstrate, whoever you are, whatever background you have, you should strive for human excellence. We have technology excellence, we have industry excellence, we have management excellence, we have business excellence, name it and we have it in India. But unfortunately, the man behind the machine is completely neglected. Today, young boys and girls have lost self-confidence. But their confidence level is on this, self-confidence. You have sold yourself in the market. You are not known by yourself. You are known by only your promotion or gadget or your bank balance. I am what I have, not what I am. That is why number of suicide rates, number of drug addicts, number of alcoholics around the engineering colleges and the medical colleges in Andhra Pradesh. Thanks to the invasion of the media, thanks to the invasion of the cinema, thanks to the invasion of the technology, we don't have training of the mind. I can operate the machine, but today boys and girls cannot operate their own mind. The UNESCO did a survey of Indian students. Every Saturday and Sunday, where do these brilliant boys and girls land up? On the weekends. One section of the students land up in pubs, drinking, dancing, making merry. Another section land up in psychiatric hospitals. Do we call this development? Do we call this progress? Do we want India to become developed in such a condition? Buildings are good, people are bad. That is the challenge before the youth today. What you get in school and college from LKG to PhD or MS. In education it is called, my dear friends, 3 R's. Reading, writing and arithmetic. And if you get reading, writing and arithmetic and get gold medal in it, get distinction in it, get a big Harvard University certificate in it, what is it that you are getting? You are getting roti, kapda or makhan, that's all. You can eat in Taj Hotel, you can ride a Volkswagen, you can have your own flight, you can sleep in a 10-bedroom bungalow, but still you are only a literate fellow, you are not an educated fellow. Education is the manifestation of perfection already in man, said Swami Vivekananda. గర్భితంగా ఉండే ఆ శక్తి, గర్భితంగా ఉండే ఆ తత్వం, గర్భితంగా ఉండే ఆ దైవత్వాన్ని మేలుకొల్పేది రియల్ విద్యాభ్యాసం. For that, what you have to do, which I advocate in every engineering college, along with EEE, IT, ECE, CSE, name it, we don't have any problem today. We can challenge NASA, we can challenge the West. There is no dearth of infrastructure, there is no dearth of facilities, there is no dearth of money also. But what is it we are lacking? Along with mechanical engineering, civil engineering, etc., etc., my suggestion to all my young brothers and sisters is, please think of mind engineering. If you have no mind, any amount of machine or money will be a waste. It is a waste. Because why I am telling you a waste? Some of you might have seen, 10 minutes, 2004 December, tsunami changed the map of Southeast Asia. What is the use of your buildings and your infrastructure and your degrees when in 10 minutes the water can sweep your feet out? We did relief work in Tamil Nadu, Nagapattinam, Kadalur and Kanyakumari district and Pondicherry for 2 years. I personally have seen the richest of the rich eating with aluminium plates, the poorest of the poor in the streets of Nagapattinam. What is the use of your infrastructure, I say? Before nature, all of us are zeros. All of you have seen tsunami, earthquake, nuclear reactor blast in Japan. The Japan which can boast of super electronic power became dust within 10 minutes. But that same Japan, all of you youngsters should learn, they did not take 1 rupee or $1 loan from America. They depended on their own self-confidence and national pride. That is the lesson for us. They did not take the loan. Why? Because they were excellent human beings. They had the tremendous national bhakti, desha bhakti and willpower to make a difference. So what is it that I am just sharing with you in just 5 minutes? Because again, thanks to the management support and interest, we are going to establish in your college Vivekananda Center for Human Excellence, for training every one of you to become excellent human beings. Each one of you, dear willingly, my dear friends, has got a capacity to become a Bharata Ratna. And when you are living, like Dr. Abdul Kalam, not after you are dead, we don't want post-mortem Bharata Ratnas. We want living Bharata Ratnas, which is in your heart. Vivekananda or Lekarastra, America Linchi. Chilli Gavana Kosa market into Ketutunao, Ni Hruday, Vacher Vaidhuria, Permitan Government, Dani Atinko, whole world will be at your feet. Today I am sorry to say that boys and girls are begging in the streets of Hyderabad. With all your engineering marvels, you want a job? I am not for a job. Vivekananda was not for a job. Anna Hazare is not for a job. He said, why don't you create jobs? That is the self-confidence we want today. We want entrepreneurship, the education by which you can stand on your own feet. Did Narayana Murthy wait for a job in America? Did Azim Premji wait for a job? Did Sachin Tendulkar wait for a job? Tons and tons of money come to their feet. Whole world does namaskaram to them because they have self-confidence, not just a self-confidence. If you want to become excellent, my dear friends, along with 3 R's, no doubt about it, India has to challenge the West as far as technology is concerned, science is concerned, medicine is concerned, and it is doing continuously. October 22, 2008, India became a member of the Space Club against tremendous opposition and tremendous challenges. What happened that day? October 22nd, 2008, Chandrayaan was stationed on the moon orbit. But what an amount of problems do you know? America was shunning this project at every moment. They did not want India to become superpower. They do not want India to become a technology power. But thanks to one engineer, one technologist called Dr. Annadurai, who comes from a very background village in Coimbatore district, took up this challenge. And with 500 scientists, 500 technologists, working for 7 years into 24 hours, non-stop, without rest. That was the great challenge when India put the Chandrayaan onto the moon orbit. India did it, and when the news went to Barack Obama, do you know what he said? This is an awakening call for the American scientists, and Obama could not sleep for 2 days. He is afraid of India. India did it. India is going to do again. The second Chandrayaan is being sent. Work is going on in ISRO in Bangalore. And by 2020, man on the moon will be stationed there. Not America, not Europe. India, you will do it. Have that pride, have that challenge, and have that openness towards Indian bigness, Indian challenges. But my dear young friends, this challenge, this technology should not be at the cost of your personality. This is called perpetual purposelessness, an eternal vacuum in your heart. I would not like to see young boys and girls in drugs and drinking and just body comforts or bodily enjoyments. That is not what Saraswati Puja that we have done, Saraswati worship that we have done. It's an insult to God, insult to Mother Saraswati if you boys and girls land up in drugs and alcohol. 3 things are required. If you want to become excellent, if you want to make a difference, charitra chadavadam kaadu, charitra srishtinchali. Having been born as a man, having been born as a human being, Swami Vivekananda says, leave a mark behind you. Not on rocks, not on sand, but on rocks of eternity. For that, along with 3 R's, my dear friends, Sankshiptanga cheppedenu, 3H combine cheskondi mee life lo. 3H, alphabet H. 3H. Number 1, develop your head. Does it mean a swollen head? Dangerous for health. Develop your head means your analysis, your thinking capability. Today you are taught what to think. But real training should be how to think and when to think. That is real training of the right brain. Today your training of engineering, medicine, computer is for the left brain. That gives you roti, kapda or makan and a certificate. But what is it that you have to be, not just what you are doing? Education to be plus education to do. Doing is your technology. Being is your science. Number 1, 5 softwares I am going to give you. Original, pure, unadulterated, not pirated. If you find it useful, go back home, sit quietly and install it into your brain. If you feel it is bad, it is useless, you can delete it now as soon as the meeting is over. Choice is yours. Software number 1. Each one of you engineering students or MBA students, you have to be original in your thinking. No copycat business, no cut and paste business. Even if you want to do a mistake, do a original mistake, don't copy others. Today we are very good in copying. Cutting and pasting, computer very easy. Even projects are copied. That is the sorry state of Indian research, what you call patience. I do not know how many of you know the fact. 3 months ago, Karnooliki chendina vidyarthi, 3rd year engineering student, Shastra University Tanjavurlo chaduvutunnadu, hatyaki guri ayinadu, Indian Express, Andhra Jyoti, Eenadu headlines. 3rd year engineering student, Shastra University, Karnooliki chendina vidyarthi, oke koduku, tallitandrulu pedavallu, hatyaki guri ayinadu. Detailed information చదివితే ఎవరు హత్య చేసింది దొంగలు కాదు, మర్డరర్ కాదు, ఎవరో ఒకడు కాదు, తన ఓన్ క్లాస్మేట్, రూమ్మేట్. ఎందుకు హత్య చేశాడు? ఈ గురి అయినవాడు అద్భుతంగా డిస్టింక్షన్ పొందాడు ప్రాజెక్ట్స్లో. క్లాస్మేట్ జెలసీ వచ్చి ఆ ప్రాజెక్ట్ని దొంగలించాడు. Look at the engineering education. Look at the lack of this moral training, lack of this head to think. You kill your own classmate after stealing his project report, and when you are caught and you are dismissed by the Vice Chancellor of Shastra University, you murder your classmate? Is it available in mechanical engineering syllabus? Is it available in IT? Is it available in EEE? Is it available in CSC? It is available in your mind or in the cinema that you saw. You did not hesitate to murder your own classmate. Manava Rakshasaha. Then I realized I have to mention this to the Vice Chancellor to introduce a subject called Mind Engineering along with your EEE, and I will take the class if you permit me free of cost. You did not give me any salary for that. Stop this nonsense of exposing your Rakshasatva. We have come away, my dear young friends, from Pashutva, and we land up into Rakshasatva as human beings. In an engineering college, వేస్ అనే పప్పులాగా డ్రగ్స్ దొరుకుతున్నాయి ఇబ్రాహీంపట్నంలో. వేస్ అనే పప్పులాగా మైనాబాద్లో డ్రగ్స్ దొరుకుతున్నాయి కాలేజెస్ పక్కన. 1 gram costs 5,000 rupees. And a student was caught by the police commissioner on 31st night. On that night he took 15 times drugs. That is the New Year celebration of Indian students. Where did he get the money from? He stole his father's bank balance. Engineering student. Had to think. My dear friends, had to think means original thinking. Who is the father of modern Indian engineering? Who is the father of modern Indian engineering? Vishweshwaraya, is it not? His birthday you celebrated his Engineer's Day, am I right? What an original thinker. He is not BTech. He did not go to any engineering college, BTech college. But today whole Karnataka is behind Vishweshwaraya Technological University. You know what happened? One small incident I will tell you about his original thinking. He was traveling by train in Karnataka. He was listening to some music and suddenly got up and pulled the chain. Train stopped. People were surprised. Why did he break the law? He said, I have not broken the law. I have saved this train from disaster. Go and check up. 15 kilometers from this place, there is a problem in the railway track. Go and see. All the railway people went, and just exactly the 15th kilometer, the fish plates were broken. They came and thanked him for saving thousands of people's life. The bogies would have collapsed. But they asked him, sir, how did you know exactly at 15 kilometers distance that the track is damaged? My friend, I was listening to the music and the vibrations of the music were distorted. The train was going in a different speed. Is it available in books? How to solve the problem of the nation? How to solve the problem? It was in his own intuition. He was an original thinker. He saved because the vibrations of the music were distorted in the tape recorder. It was not coming properly to him. That means train is not going properly. 15 kilometers దూరంలో ఉండే ఫిష్ ప్లేట్స్ వైబ్రేషన్స్ ఇతను తగిలింది, మనసుకు తగిలింది, స్టాప్ చేశాడు, రక్షించాడు. దట్ ఈస్ వై హీ ఈస్ కాల్డ్ భారతరత్న మోక్షగుండం విశ్వేశ్వరయ్య. హీ డిడ్ నాట్ గో బై ద బుక్స్, హీ వెంట్ బై ది హార్ట్. దట్ ఈస్ ఒరిజినల్ థింకింగ్. విశ్వేశ్వరయ్య గారు సేవ్డ్ విశాఖపట్నం సీపోర్ట్ ఫ్రమ్ పాకిస్తాన్ వార్ ఇన్ 1971. ఎవరైనా విశాఖపట్నం వెళ్ళి చూడండి. బ్రిటిష్ ఇంజనీర్స్ దాన్ని సాల్వ్ చేయలేకపోయారు. విశ్వేశ్వరయ్య గారు ఒక్కరే సాల్వ్ చేశారు. నార్త్ ఈస్ట్ కరెంట్స్ని శాండ్ డిపాజిట్స్ వస్తూ ఉండింది. సబ్మెరీన్స్ వర్ నాట్ ఏబుల్ టు గో. దే సెడ్ ఇట్ కెనాట్ బి డన్. విశ్వేశ్వరయ్య గారు ఒక హెలికాప్టర్లో వెళ్ళి డాల్ఫిన్ నోస్ దగ్గర ఒక సర్వే చేసుకుని నాకు 2 ships ఇచ్చేయండి షిప్పింగ్ కార్పొరేషన్ అడిగారు. దే గేవ్ ద షిప్ 2 ships. He just went and made the ship at a particular angle to stop the northeast currents bringing sand deposits. ఇప్పుడు కూడా 2 ships అలాగే నిల్చొని ఉన్నాయి. He did not go by the book, he went by intuition. Original thinker. ఆయన బర్త్డే సెలబ్రేట్ చేస్తున్నప్పుడు దయచేసి ఈ రోజే వెళ్ళి నేను వినంతి చేసుకునేది ఏమిటంటే ఆయన బయోగ్రఫీ కొనుక్కోండి. ఒకటి బయోగ్రఫీ చదవండి. ఆ ఇన్స్పిరేషన్, అది ఆదర్శం అంటే. అది ఇంజనీరింగ్ మార్వల్. వాట్ యూ కెన్ డూ ఫర్ ది కంట్రీస్ ఫ్యూచర్, నాట్ జస్ట్ ఫర్ యువర్ స్టమక్. The second important software for your brain is what I call positive thinking. వివేకానంద అంటారు పాజిటివ్ థింకింగ్ సినానిమ్ ఏమిటి? ఆత్మశ్రద్ధ. PMA, పాజిటివ్ మెంటల్ యాటిట్యూడ్. బయట మీ టెక్నాలజీ, మీ యొక్క సక్సెస్, మీ యొక్క ఫార్ములాస్, మీ యొక్క డిగ్రీస్ అండ్ ర్యాంక్ బయట కనపడేది 10%. బిలో డీప్ ఇన్సైడ్ యువర్ సబ్ కాన్షియస్ మైండ్ 90% యాటిట్యూడ్ ఉంది. పాజిటివ్ యాటిట్యూడ్ ఆర్ నెగటివ్ యాటిట్యూడ్. వివేకానంద అంటారు, పుస్తకంలో అద్భుతమైన పుస్తకం ఉంటుంది, కాల్ టు ద నేషన్ అని. దాంట్లో అంటారు, ఇఫ్ positive thinking or Atma Shraddha was taught to our children, India's problem would not have become so intense. I am positive because, Vivekananda, it is because of my positive attitude which I learned from my mother and from my Guru, Sri Ramakrishna. Positive attitude. Half glass of water, some student will tell half empty. He is right. Another person will tell half full. He is right. But what can I look at the third angle of the triangle? Don't waste your time, half empty or half full, bring in water and fill it up. That means within you there is a capacity to become full, not a fool. మీలో ప్రతిభ ఉంది, మీలో ఒక సామర్థ్యం ఉంది, మీలో శక్తి ఉంది, దాన్ని ఫుల్ చేసుకోండి. ఫుల్గా ఎందుకు ఉన్నారు మీరు? If you want to become positive, look at the sun, don't look at the shadow. Shadow is success, shadow is name, shadow is fame. Make the shadow follow you, don't run behind the shadow. How will you make the shadow follow you? Look at the sun. Sun is knowledge. The incandescent effulgent Surya Deva is your knowledge. That should be light bright in your heart. Positive thinking. Positive thinking. The third important point, there are just 5 points, another 2 more, I'll just end here. Third important point, I want all the engineering students, my younger brothers and sisters, to install a software called discrimination. Viveka Buddhi. ఎందుకు వివేకానందని పొగుడుతాం మనం? ఆయన percentage of Vivekam was super class. Whole America was at his feet within 3 minutes. Can you imagine? At that time, 1893, September 11th, the unknown monk of India, addressing the Parliament of Religions at 3:30 in the afternoon, shook the very foundations of the West. Made India stand so high. United Nations was not there, UNESCO was not there, India was slave, but he said, sisters and brothers of America, 7,000 people, the best of the West, stood up on the chairs and applauded for 3 minutes non-stop. What was going on in their audience? He did not even start his speech. Because he had the power of discrimination, the power of spirituality in his heart. Unfortunately, with all the infrastructure, with all the facilities, with all the opportunities before you, I am sorry to say, my dear young friends, my experience says, I am telling with a lot of pain, that young boys and girls, you are putting sand in your mouth and thinking it is sugar. It's my anubhavam, not just a lecture. ఇసుకని మట్టిలో పెట్టుకొని పంచదారనుకున్న మేధావులు ఎంతమంది ఉన్నారు? Unfortunate. Please discriminate what is right, what is wrong. Please discriminate what is real life and what is cinema life. Please discriminate what is character, what is corruption. Corruption does not mean only money. Corruption does not mean just Lokpal bill. Corruption does not mean only bribe. Corruption starts here in your subconscious mind. If Anna Hazare is Anna Hazare today, don't forget the fact that that man, when he was 26 years old, wanted to commit suicide in Delhi railway station. What was the turning point in his life? When on the platform number 1, he came across one small book in Hindi at 1 rupee cost. He purchased that book, waiting for one train to come and die. He would jump from the overbridge. ఆ ఒక్క పుస్తకం, ఆ పుస్తకంలో ఉండే ఒక్క టీచింగ్ ఆయన లైఫ్ మార్చేసింది. ట్రాన్స్ఫార్మ్ అయిపోయింది. ఒక కొత్త వెలుగు ఆయనలోకి వచ్చింది. He thought, what a selfish fellow I am. I want to die for my depression. I want to commit suicide. I want to take away my life. No. Look at what this man is telling. I will not take my life. I will give life. What was the complete teaching? They alone live who live for others. The rest are more dead than alive. That one teaching of Swami Vivekananda changed Anna Hazare to what he is today. He would have become a dead body. Today he is a living legend of anti-corruption crusade. And that book is called, Vivekananda is called to the nation. English, Hindi translation of it inspired Anna Hazare. One teaching from this book. That is the power of discrimination. Don't get lost in peer pressure. It's not worth it. It's not your dignity. Don't get lost in the market. Discriminate whether you want to become one among the many or whether you want to become one above the many. మీ చేతుల్లో ఉంది, భవిష్యత్తు మీ చేతుల్లో ఉంది. Nobody can put you under pressure without your permission. If you don't have discrimination, people will eat you up. One IAS officer's daughter, 9th standard in Banjara Hills prestigious school, became a prostitute because she could not discriminate one missing call in her mobile. An IAS officer's daughter. After 8 months, her body was found on the tracks of Secunderabad. Is this engineering? This is not possible for JNTU to teach. It's not possible for JNIT to teach. It is possible for your mind and heart to discriminate. You need a separate education. Education of the right brain. Then the fourth software you have to install today or at the earliest is concentration. All of you want to make India developed, is it not? Yes or no? By 2020, there is some goal, there is some ideology going on, talk in the market, India develop by 2020 learning. Manav 2020 developed avali anukuntunna. Sony company వాళ్ళు 2015 కి ఒక ఎలక్ట్రానిక్ గ్యాడ్జెట్ 10 గంటలకి మ్యానుఫ్యాక్చర్ చేస్తే సాయంత్రం 5 గంటలకి అది అవుట్డేటెడ్ అయిపోతుందంట. How is it possible? Sony company, only one company in Japan. 10 గంటలకి ఒక ఎలక్ట్రానిక్ ప్రోడక్ట్ మ్యానుఫ్యాక్చర్ అయ్యి మార్కెట్లో పెడితే సాయంత్రం 5 గంటలకి ఇట్ ఈస్ అవుట్డేటెడ్. దట్ we purchase. How is it possible? The secret is concentration. That's all. Highest level of concentration from the chairman to the watchman of Sony company, they meditate every day for 30 minutes. They meditate every day. They bring their mind to one point. Concentration. The students in Japan are not taught simply information. They are taught two things. How to sit, how to think. Then they are taught electronics, then they are taught mechanics, then they are taught other academic subjects. Control of the mind is concentration. Control of your body is concentration. If Tendulkar is successful, concentration. If Saina Nehwal is successful, concentration. If an Abdul Kalam is successful, concentration. Today, unfortunately, attractions and distractions manaki bite velta you are swept off. No concentration. Make control lede. One step forward, 5 steps backward. So concentration is the fourth software for excellence. Then finally, the last software I am giving to you is what is called sacrifice. Sacrifice. If you want to get something, you have to give up something. Avva kavali, bubba kavali sathya kaadu. Rendu boards lo rendu kaallu petti munduku veltanante sathya kaadu. You have to give up something. You have to give up your foolishness. You have to give up your selfishness. You have to give up your laziness. Then alone it is possible. Sacrifice, sacrifice, sacrifice. My dear friends, original thinking for the 2 mantras, be like the bee, not like the housefly. తేనెటీగలాగా ఉండడం, ordinary ఈగలాగా మనం ఉండకూడదు. Honey bee, why we call it honey bee? It will take only honey. You keep Mysore pak also, it will not touch. Honey bee, pure honey, and it will save for us also. But తేనెటీగ GHMC డస్ట్బిన్ మీద కూర్చుంటుంది, మేము వచ్చి మీ పుల్లారెడ్డి స్వీట్ కూడా కూర్చుంటాం. It cannot discriminate, but honey bee, be like the bee. In original thinking, be like the Pandavas, not like the Kauravas. Mahabharata will teach us what is originality. So original thinking, positive thinking, concentration, discrimination, sacrifice. This is head to think. The second hedge and the third hedge is a different topic. I will not touch upon it now. I will leave it to you as a suspense thriller when we meet again for the human excellence introduction. Then I will catch you about heart to feel and the hands to work. Head to think, heart to feel, hands to work, plus 3 hours of reading, writing, arithmetic. You will become excellent. Nobody can stop you. But there is one person who can stop you. That is why you yourself. Either you can give yourself or you can raise yourself to the level of. Wish you all the best in your progress towards success, progress towards excellence. Develop that personality by which you can create a company. 2 people of you can make a difference. If you have that willpower, if you have that heart, yes, I can start a company and employ the unemployable. I can start a company and serve the masses of our area. I can do it. India can do it. People are doing it. That is where your engineering success will work. Man making through machine making. Please read Swami Vivekananda's teachings, Vivekananda's life. We have just started a celebration called Vivekananda's 150th birth anniversary for 2 years. Vivekananda 1863, this year is 150th birthday. On 12th January last week, 7,000 students came to our campus in Domalguda. We are going for 2-year celebration. We will be contacting JNT Vice Chancellor also, because in Gujarat, in Karnataka, in Tripura, in West Bengal, all the government institutions or universities are introducing Vivekananda's concept of personality development. It is not for caste, it is not for religion, it is not for any other narrow things, it is for nation, it is for our character. So people are already doing it. We want to introduce in Andhra Pradesh and in our JNTU Hyderabad also. So that programs are going on. I invite all of you to participate in some such programs. And let me invite your college, February 11th. We are conducting a guest lecture is coming. Who is coming? ISRO Director, Dr. Annadurai. Chandrayaan Director is coming exclusively for 3 hours. Morning 10 o'clock flight, evening 4 o'clock is going back, because in March they have another launch in Sriharikota. Very busy man. But on our request, having lot of goodwill, lot of faith in Ramakrishna activities and Vivekananda mission, he is coming to address all of you, the youth of engineers of Hyderabad, on a very important topic called Chandrayaan, the mission, the message from the moon for the youth of India. The message from the moon for the youth of India. So they need more engineers. But that engineer should have character, should have values, should have a real personality, then whatever you do will become gold. Otherwise, it will become corruption. So we have to think properly, make India strong, that is in your hands, and let this program take off into great heights. And all the faculty and management, may Vivekananda bless them, and all of you become inspired to make India strong, excellent, and wonderful. Wish you all the best.